What's going on, people? Proof here, and I'm upset. Oh my gosh, Bushy Road, you are a fool for this one. Why, why in the world do you think Spikes need a fourth vanilla draw trigger? I was so upset when I saw this at work yesterday that thankfully I was at work when I saw it because I would have been really, really vocal if I was in the privacy of my own home, like ranting and raving about what in the world Bushy Road was thinking here. Why do they feel Spikes don't need a non-vanilla draw trigger? Like anything would have worked. A Margot clone, a Sarah Shirley clone, a clone of the Token Rambu, which is pushing the soul on flip one. Heck, we would have even taken a clone of the Genesis one that says when it's placed on rear guard, or not rear guard, when it's placed on the Guardian Circle, soul charge one. Like, I don't see why they feel so threatened, or my perception is that they feel threatened to give Spikes a push soul draw trigger because of the nature of what the clan does. When at the same time they've given DIs multiple ways to soul charge and they have incredible combo potential as well. Or giving it to Gear Chronicle, even though they don't really use their draw trigger because they gave them so much other incredibly strong stuff that they don't need their draw trigger because Uwatar is a thing. So I don't even know this dude's name. I don't even care. I saw it and I immediately went away from the window because I was incredibly annoyed that Bushiroad felt the need to give us another one of these. And like, yeah, we could play 16 draw triggers now, but we similarly could have played 16 draw triggers if they gave us a draw trigger with the skill to be able to facilitate other means of the decks. You have Dudley now, which does more soul blasting than they ever did before. You got Ryzen, which does a ton of soul blasting as well. And Bad End doesn't really do a lot of soul blasting. So, and plus they have Frozen Ogle to put soul in there for them. But between Dudley and Ryzen, and then if you play Bad and Jessica, you can have a little bit of Soul Blast in there too. I don't see the need why Bushiroad felt to give us another one of these stupid vanilla draw triggers. I went to the point to where I went on the Twitter onto Bushiroad Global, their English site, and then I went to Carfight Vanguard English that does like tournament reporting stuff, and I put the image of this dude on there and being like, why do we have another one of these? We don't need a fourth vanilla draw trigger. I'm so upset. Man, I don't even know what to say. And I was thinking about it like, are Spikes the only clan that doesn't have a draw trigger that adds to the soul somehow? And the only other clans that I can think of off the top of my head that might not have a draw trigger that feeds to the soul is Dimension Police, maybe more Kumo. I know All of United Sanctuary has one, as far as I'm aware. Well, Angel Feathers don't, but they at least have a draw trigger with a skill that does something that fits their mechanics, such as when it's in the drop or in the damage zone, you can counter blast it and do some other and give it something +3. That's pretty good. Shout outs to Fever Nurse. I think Fever Therapy Nurse, I think that's her name. But like, I don't see. I'm at a loss for words, people. I'm so annoyed. I, all as in terms of Generation Break, or not Generation Break, but GBT-09, Spike's got some pretty good support, but also got some pretty crappy support, just like every other clan did. But the thing that, in my opinion, Spike players wanted more than anything was to finally have a draw trigger that was up to par with everybody else. Like like a Marvel clone would have been great because it would have facilitated Frog Raider even better. It would have helped out Dudley because given something +3, a 7K booster +3 would have made them attack for, well, say you call out Jessica with her skill, you call out second Jessica to give her 16K. Then with Geronimo, it makes her 21. And then with 12K booster, she is for 23 or 33. Or you call out Dudley Mason, he's a 14 to a 19. He's 31K on his own with a Marvel clone that gives 3,000 to a booster, a 7K booster. Like a Shirley clone would have helped out Miracle Ace. It would have helped out more to Miracle Ace than it did for Dudley. Dudley doesn't really need it as much, or the soul as much. Well, maybe they do now, but they have Caligula that came out that helps feed their soul as well. So they have a good soul charging engine. Even though it's the hardest break even, but still, I don't know why Bushiroad, like my people, the team squad that follows me on here, spread this around. Like, let the word be known that to Bushiroad that we want a draw trigger that has a skill finally to put Spikes up another level or so. Like, Why? All I ask is why. Why do we need 4 vanilla draw triggers that are the exact same when we just got one in the tech booster, and the tech booster one is a penny for like 1,000 of them? Because there's vanilla that do nothing special, and we don't need another non-special draw trigger. What we needed was what I've reiterated, and I want to keep reiterating, that we needed something that went into the soul to help facilitate the other decks that the clan has. I'm upset, and thankfully I'm gonna be going on my wedding and my honeymoon, so I can have fun there and get this off my chest before I left for you guys. Because I want you guys to know that I've been paying attention, I've noticed this stuff, and it's not okay. And I'm ready for Spikes to have something to boost them up another level. And that's all I got. Spread it around. Let people know how you feel. Let Bushiro know how you feel. It may not do much, but it'll help me feel better. And if that matters to you, then definitely do that. Oh my gosh. Why? That's all I got, guys. See you guys when I return. Peace. Be easy.